Hello Chiefs, and welcome back to the Blueprint YouTube channel. Today we'll be giving a lot of love to a troop we don't really see anymore in the meta, which is Valks. So we'll be looking at some Valk kits and seeing how they're done. I have Orphan with me today, so he'll be helping to commentate the hits.
And as we get into the first attack here, this is a Yo-Yo on this account, and it's on a familiar base you may recognize from the Queso Cup finals that Queen Walkers won, which actually was 3'd if you remember by LP, and I believe he was using Mass Valkyries, and he is pretty much replicating, Yo-Yo right here is replicating the attack that LP did.
Oh yeah, I remember this base. Yeah, LP Mass Valk the Town Hall, didn't he? With Queen up the gut.
Yeah, and then he pretty much had those open walls at the top of the base. He just let his Valkyries run through and just, do what Valkyries do, and they do a lot of DPS. It's just hard for them to move around the base, but
yeah, with the new AI change, when I don't think we'll see much open wall compartments anymore, because the Queen actually steps into them now. So
yeah, it's a lot easier to predict the Queen AI now. You don't have to funnel quite as hard. You still have to funnel her in, but you can, once you set the funnel, you can pretty much assume she's gonna go in.
Yeah, it's a nice change to make Queen AI consistent, but it also makes base building hard. But back to the attack anyway, we see Yo-Yo coming in with a Queen charge from 6, and he's actually got a log launch selected, so it'll be interesting to see what he does with that.
You're gonna see it come in here at 3 o'clock, and it's gonna, I don't believe it opens up all the walls, but it does weaken and I think destroy the multi.
Oh wow, so it's a multi-purpose log. It's to help the Queen and it's take that multi out.
He's got his Valkyries and the King with the Warden going down at 9 o'clock, and they're gonna take everything out over there, and you're gonna see he's still got a lot of Super Barbarians in the composition as well.
I didn't even realize he had Super Barbs. I guess that's to help keep the Valkyries inside those walls, I'm assuming.
Yeah, not Valkyries, Super Barbarians do good DPS, and they are, as you can see at the top of the base, there's not too many collectors. If there were a lot of collectors there, you would probably see some sneaky goblins, but since there's not, you probably see Super Barbarians because they do just as good DPS.
But just look at that log launcher. It opens the perfect wall for the Queen to carry on and go through and keep going through the base. To even think of that is crazy.
And notice with the new balance change, King and all that went through the Town Hall, but you really only see the King and the Warden escape, and the Warden is very low health.
The Town Hall poison is really strong now. It's hard to go through the Town Hall with a lot of attacks now, unless you have a perfectly timed Warden ability.
It's really not safe to spam into the Town Hall now, unless you're going to get out of it quickly, which is with Lalo, you can afford to haste out of the poison, but
even Lalo is hard if it's trapped correctly.
Yeah, if you have a tornado by the Town Hall, I've seen it kill a fair share of a group of loons.
Yeah, but now we have Yo-Yo coming in again with again another Mass Valk Super Barb hit. So I guess he really likes this for some reason.
And this is another base that you probably have seen quite often. It's I'm pretty sure it's a pretty common Legends base. And
it's Gaku's Legends base he's been running.
Yeah, and it offers a lot of Queen charge value, and as you can see in the comp right there, he has 5 Super Wall Breakers, so he's pretty much just going to charge everything.
Yeah, but that blimp is really good value because it killed a Queen, it funnels for his Queen, and it lured the CC, which you can take out a range of pretty much everything. So that was really good blimp value, and then those 2 Super Wall Breakers are pretty smart, so they target the right wall.
Yeah, they targeted so the Queen can just keep on walking through that channel and then into the other Multi-Inferno, where he's probably going to wall break from there into the Multi-Inferno.
Unfortunately. Sorry, was it?
I think he's going to try to wall break maybe into the Multi-Inferno so his Queen can reach into the core.
No, yeah, I don't think he expected his Queen to step in there. I think he wanted her to wrap around the channel. So he's actually kind of adjusting on the fly with those Super Barbs. And to see those sort of adjustments is what makes them pro players, that they can adjust when things go wrong.
Right over there at 7 o'clock, he notices there's not really any DPS that's going to take that loon out. So, and it's a ground expo, so it's not going to target the balloon. Yeah,
that's really unfortunate. Tesla does pop, but he's actually going to send his RC in. I'm not sure if he planned that or not, but I guess it makes sense with the core scatter there.
And then you see he used that final Super Wall Breaker over there at 10 o'clock. and he's jumping the king and the warden in for the town hall, which, I mean, super creative play.
There's like 4 things going on at once, and he's controlling every part of it so well. I don't know how he does it. Yeah, this RC actually gutted the whole core, which helps a lot. All his Valks died again to the town hall poison, but his king stayed alive.
They help the king out by doing, because the king doesn't swing fast, he does a lot of damage. But the Valkyries are going to help it really speed him up.
I think this attack just shows how powerful heroes are. It's just stupid how much of a base they can get through with just a bit of help.
Yeah, he's pretty much just doing heroes for the entire base with a lot of support.
Yeah, and now we have Kartik coming in. He's coming in with Valks again, but this time he's got Super Valks, a log launcher, and bats.
He has regular Valks as well.
Yeah, this is a really weird army to see.
And you'll definitely recognize this base too. This base is also pretty common in the Legend League.
I think this is kind of the meta for bases right now, isn't it? Anti-2 Legends bases.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure why. Hopefully we see a transition back to anti-3 bases. But these bases do work well.
I want to abuse, because notice how many buildings are on the town hall. Some threes kind of have a few buildings in the town hall compartment or isolated town halls. Right now you really want to abuse the town hall poison. Yeah,
for sure. So he did a small queen walk to say his funnel, and now he just comes in with spam Valkyries. I think the Super Valks drop a rage, don't they, when they die? Yeah, we just saw one there.
Not huge in the radius, but he's got 5 of them, so as they die through that core, everything's just going to abuse it, and then by the time that rage ends, another Valkyrie died, so they can abuse that rage.
I wonder how he's going to deal with the town hall, though, because the log launcher didn't get far enough to open the wall.
You did notice he wall broke the king alt pad at 3 o'clock, and he's got another super wall breaker too, so he might try to barb.
I didn't realize he didn't drop his king. No, that's very smart to do. It's also very risky, but I guess there's not really any places for Teslas there.
And it's looking kind of fizzled out right now, but if you look at the base and he's got 6 bats left, there's almost no splash left for the bats to get through.
Yeah, everything kind of died, but once again it's the heroes that are alive, just doing work to the base. And the bats have not really any splash to get through.
Yep, he's just got 1 wizard tower with 4 freezes to get through, so definitely an easy 3-star right there.
Yeah, the key to bats is to have good pathing so they stay together, and because his Valks and his RC gutted the left side of the base, it was a simple challenge.
His RC at 9 o'clock, and she worked all the way down through 6 o'clock, and I died around the other RC altar, which is insane RC value.
Yeah, so that was actually, I think that was most creative out of the 3 hits we've seen so far, to combine it so much together.
Definitely, and then you got one more great player right here with Gaku, and just using more Valkyries.
It's weird seeing this many Valkyrie attacks, considering it's not something people use anymore.
I think this was in the Torneo de Fuego showcase war, so they were encouraged to do more creative attacks because the war didn't mean anything since it was just for showcase.
Oh no, this one was from the Gaku versus Yo-Yo 1v1.
No, this one was. Okay.
Yeah, so they were the criteria was to do creative hits. So I guess he's gonna queen charge the whole of the 12-3 section.
Yeah. And you can see here with Boom's base, it's pretty much full max, so
really
not a dip or anything.
So I wonder where he's gonna put his Valkyries. Is he gonna put them into the scatter and jump them to the core?
I think he puts his king down at 9 o'clock and gets him into the eagle compartment with all the Valks, and then maybe send his RC for the scatter.
Oh, he actually has a blimp selected, so I assume. I guess he's gonna build the town hall then.
Yeah.
Because as you can see, this is the meta of bases now. It's very isolated.
Oh, so he uses his king with the yak to get through into the scatter shot. That's really smart.
A max yak gets through walls so quick. It's ridiculous.
When you said that funnel right for the king, you're able to save that 8 troop space for not having to use another super wall breaker because the yak can just break the king through.
Yep, he pretty much came in with his Valks for the eagle compartment, and they've literally taken it all out in 10 seconds? That
Yeah,
whole compartment is gone.
And this is another type of attack where there's a lot going on, and he's just doing a great job at watching and making sure everything's going to plan.
He probably could have saved Queen ability though if he was paying more attention, but I guess there's so much going on, it's better to use it.
And you pretty much see it was like a 3-phased attack. The Queen took one side, Valks took the other, and then he just gutted the core with the King and the Blimp.
Yeah, once again the base is the heroes again at the end. You don't really see any other troops, but because the Valks are so supportive, they just keep the heroes alive so long.
Yeah, and they did a great job at clearing the 8 o'clock to 7 o'clock channel where the Eagle was. So that definitely helped out a lot.
Yeah, hopefully you guys can maybe implement this into some of your attacks, but thank you for watching and see you on the next video.